Hey, what's up everyone? Josh here with Fitness 253 for another real world meal prep on the channel. This one came from a comment in the last video requesting a spaghetti meal prep, which we're definitely gonna do, but it's not gonna be the boring beef spaghetti that everyone's used to. We're gonna spice it up a little bit with a half spicy Italian sausage and half turkey, and you know we're gonna add some spices into it as well. But let's jump in to see what we got for the prep station. As you can see, we have our turkey and Italian sausage right there. For the vegetables we're gonna put into it, 2 bell peppers, green onion, a tomato, and to add a little spice, a jalapeno. Obviously on to the left there is gonna be all the spices we're gonna work with. The only thing extra is the Classico fire roasted tomato and garlic, which is gonna add an awesome sauce to our spaghetti. And to the right there, those are gonna be our side dishes. Those 2 salads come with everything you need. That way it's all ready to go. They're pretty much meal prepped in their own right. And we're gonna split them up to about 4 to 7 servings. And of course, there is sweet potatoes because nothing goes better on the side than a nice heaping serving of sweet potatoes. Cut to all the hard work being done. We have all the vegetables chopped. We have the 2 meats combined. Now, why turkey and why Italian sausage? Main reason is because beef spaghetti is boring. We've all had our parents make it for us, and if you've had it once, it's not that exciting. Now the half Italian sausage probably isn't the most healthy thing, but we're cutting it with turkey, which definitely is. You could also substitute it with ground chicken as well, but our last 2 were chicken, and let's have something different. While the sweet potatoes are boiling on the pot behind me, the pot on the right side of the stove is getting hot right now because we're about to drop our ground meat mixture in there. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna let that cook for a little bit, and then we're gonna put in all those awesome spices, those jalapenos, the Italian seasoning, the jar of garlic. We're gonna throw all that in there. That's gonna melt together. Let's cut to that. One thing to note is since we added that turkey into the ground pork, turkey has a higher cook temperature than pork itself. You wanna cook that to 165. Other than that, you just want to cook it to a golden brown texture. If you don't know what you're looking for on cooking turkey or cooking chicken for that matter, when in doubt, always Google it, YouTube it, however you want. If you're young and you're doing this at home, ask your parents. They'd be happy to help. It's one of the things they want to teach you as a life lesson is to cook, and we're definitely cooking here. So let's jump into the next step, which is adding all the vegetables. Yo, when the telemarketers call when you're trying to meal prep, ain't nobody got time for that. So what we're gonna do is add all this awesome vegetables to our semi-cooked meat mixture here. So we're gonna add some of that green onion, red bell pepper, orange bell pepper, bunch of tomatoes. I'm a tomato fanatic, and that entire jalapeno just for a lot of awesome spice it's gonna bring. And of course, we're gonna add in that garlic, and this is gonna make a ton of meal prep, so we're gonna add in a pretty good amount. So we're gonna bring all this together, let all those awesome vegetables, like that tomatoes and stuff, start to render down a little bit. Not forgetting to add some salt, nothing crazy. Black pepper, as always, love black pepper. Onion seasoning, they make a lot of really good stuff. Woo, a little bit of garlic as well, just to add some of that in there. Some Italian seasoning, and a little bit of oregano, just to make it that much more Italian, you know? Boom, so we're gonna let this all come together, and I'm gonna catch you in a minute. All right, so that meat mixture is done. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take it out and put it in a glass container so we could cook the pasta noodles. Now, I happen to have the Protein Plus pasta noodle. You can use whichever one you want. That doesn't have to be spaghetti noodles. It could be whatever noodle you like. I just happen to go with that one. So as you can see, the meat mixture is out right here. We're gonna add enough water to cook the noodles in. Again, we're using that same pot, and we're sacrificing a little bit of that meat mixture. That way, the noodles have a really good liquid to cook in. You have to sacrifice a little bit, but it makes your noodles that much better. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. A lot of this is pretty complex for meal prep, and I kind of agree. It's not exactly like poaching a bunch of chicken and microwaving the rice, but what it lacks in simplicity, it makes up for in exciting flavors. And when it comes to meal prep, what's gonna keep you on your track and what's gonna keep you actually eating and not diverting and going to those cheat meals over and over is flavors you actually wanna eat. So you have to spice up your normal meal prep with extra flavors or a different variation or substituting that really cool ingredient to make it interesting. Because if it's boring, it's gonna get really old really fast, and you're gonna skip right past it and go right back into the bad habits, aka McDonald's and Dirty Ball. While we're waiting for the noodles to cook, we're gonna pull the sweet potatoes off. They're already done. We're gonna put them in our meal prep containers and move on to the next step, which is waiting for this freaking pasta to cook. One thing with this meal prep channel is I don't know what you guys want to see. Do you want to see that long, arduous process of me cutting the vegetables and trying to do my best Rachel Ray impression? Or do you like where I fast forward it? Do you want to see like a time-lapse video of me doing the whole thing? Let me know in the comments, what do you guys want to see? Obviously, I don't want to make it if you guys don't want to watch it. So let me know what you guys want to see in the comments below. These spaghetti noodles are done, but we're gonna add one last step to it, which is combining all of it in the same pot, getting that spaghetti noodle and the sauce combined with the meat mixture. That way, everything just melts together and gets an awesome flavor to the entire dish. So let's combine all of it right now. So we have the heat down to low. We don't want to cook anything anymore. We just want that residual heat to come through that sauce and warm everything up together. And talk about a freaking forearm workout trying to stir all this freaking meat and all this pasta sauce and noodles all at once. Getting a huge pump in the forearms. That's just a secondary plus though. We're gonna let this cook through just a little bit more, get all those flavors combined, and then we're gonna plate it up. That is the finished product right there, and the side salads are whatever one you'd want. You use probably about half, maybe a little bit more than half the bag per meal prep. Definitely easy. It comes with all the kit you'd need for it. It comes with the little toppings, the dressing. But let's get this into meal prep containers and talk about what we made. So that right there is the entire meal prep. So for me, calories and carbs are not the enemy. I'm trying to bulk right now as cleanly as possible, as you can see right here. But if you're calorie conscious or you're trying to drop weight for a competition, all this can be substituted with the low carb or no carb option. If you don't like sweet Italian sausage or spicy Italian sausage, mix it with something else. Maybe you have an all turkey spaghetti, or maybe you mix it with a different type of no carb, low carb pasta noodle that you like. Everything on this real world meal prep is subjective to you guys. If you want to do something else, or if you want to add it, if you have a question about what would be a good addition or what would be a good subtraction, let me know on Twitter, let me know in the comments. Everything is super flexible and almost anyone can do it at home. Again, the only restriction is if your parents, if you're a younger guy or girl, let you use the stove. But I guarantee if you tell them you're doing it for the right reasons and you're trying to learn how to do stuff, they're gonna let you do it, maybe with a little bit of supervision. This is going to conclude this episode of Real World Meal Prep, which was spicy Italian sausage and a half turkey spaghetti with a side salad and sweet potatoes. Easy enough, delicious. I've already snuck a few bites off camera. It's ridiculously good. I encourage you guys to try it at home, obviously with your own spin attached to it. I appreciate all the support you guys give on both my YouTube channel and my Twitter page. Definitely tell your friends, spread the word. Looking to make this as big a fitness community as possible, but I appreciate you guys showing up, and as always, take it easy.